Boys? I'm back with another video. We're going to be going over my favorite investments with the AL. I just went over all the teams and all the players on each team for AL. I will do NL in another video because it's a pretty in-depth video and it has a lot of sleeper picks. Not as much for the AL East. AL East, it's pretty expensive with a lot of cards like Adley Rushman. It's a pretty nice investment. I can see him going to 1087 even, like hitting 350, whatever, with like 4 home runs. Like he has a lot of room for improvement with that diamond defense also. But we're not gonna be really talking about him. One guy I like is Austin Hayes. He's hitting 350, has 3 home runs, so you're gonna see power and average go up, and he has already silver defense. So I don't think it's like crazy that he goes up to an 81, or maybe 82. I mean that's could be a little stretch, but I mean he's hitting 350 and 3 home runs. So I mean there's potential he goes 82 and 250 price point. It's dropped down a lot, not bad. The guy I like a lot is Jorge Mateo. He's been going off a little bit recently. He's hitting 351, has 3 home runs. So as you can see, a lot of room for improvement. Great, physical attributes with speed, steal. He has like 7. He has like the most stolen bases, so that could even go up. And then hitting's gonna go up. So I'm probably gonna invest in him a little bit. Especially since if he keeps this up, he's definitely gonna go gold. He may go gold this update. I don't really know, but it depends what STS does. Which the update is Friday, so. I would I would invest split my investment steps. I'd probably go a little bit more Austin Hayes, but you know I don't know. Jorge Mateo's like hitting just as good as him, and I mean attribute wise, I mean his physical stats are a lot better. And then we go on to the Red Sox. Red Sox really haven't been that great to start off the year, but we got to start with Kenley Jansen. Selling for 419 stubs. People that have a lot of orders in know how good he's been. He has a 0 ERA in about 6 games, and he has a 12.6 Ks per nines, which is pretty high. So I mean, striking a lot of guys out. So we could see Ks per nine go up. Already has pretty good stats, but last year we saw him go diamond pretty early. Then he kind of fell off for the rest of the year. Bounced back, then fell off again. But he isn't bad. Alex Verdugo's hitting over 300. I mean, his contact versus righties can only go up so much. I mean, he's not been bad. He has a home run. I don't know if you want to invest in him, but he's not an awful investment, I would say. Also, Tapia has been going off, but his like price right now is too high. Reese McGuire's been going off, 351 average. Silver defense, not an awful investment. We go over to Yankees now. Glaber just fell off. He was hitting like 400. I was hitting like 280. He's been doing not too well recently. Anthony Rizzo has been very good. Start of the year, 314 average, so 4 home runs. So you're gonna see his power and his contact go up. So I mean, this is a guy you could watch go diamond. I mean, I think he went diamond last year, but I don't know. I mean, he's been pretty good. And then we have Peralta, Wandy Peralta. I don't know what overall he is. I didn't check, but he has a 0 ERA, and he has is that no? That's Peralta. He has a 0 ERA, and he's selling for 26 dozen. He has 9 Ks, which so you're starting to see the Ks go up. I mean, this could be like a little bit of a long-term investment, but it's not a bad one. And then there's Albert Abreu on this team who also has 0 ERA, and he has 7 Ks. I think Brito just threw a bad game, but he was doing pretty good, so maybe that's a guy you want to invest in also. Volpe has been good. Abreu, where's he at? He was doing good. I mean, I don't know where he is on here, but if you find him, if you want to look up Albert Abreu, he's been pretty good to start off the year. I don't see him right here, so we're just gonna go on to yeah, we're gonna go on to the Rays. Oh, I need to scroll down. Rays. Okay, so Rays have a lot of really good players to invest in, but their prices are really high. Like Wander Franco, his average quick sell value should be 400, but he's selling for 900 because he's been hitting for home runs, average, everything, and his defense really isn't good. But Jeffrey Springs is a guy I like a lot. His price has dropped down quite a bit. He's kind of selling for the same, but I think Jeffrey Springs has been playing a lot better. I just sold off all my Dalton Varsho, so I'm probably gonna invest a lot into Jeffrey Springs. He has a .56 ERA, which is very good, and he has 24 Ks. So I think this is a guy we potentially see go to an 83 overall. Which, if he goes to an 83 overall, we're gonna be seeing this guy quick sell for 1,200 subs. I could see it +5. I'm not lying. I really could because it's his per nines and his Ks per nines. His balls batted per nine, home runs per nine. They should all go up. Like control, like everything should just go up because he's been pitching insanely good, and he's already a 78 with like really like balanced stats for him. So I definitely think you'll see him go up. We also have Jose Siri on this list. He's injured right now, but he got 8 games in and he's hitting 318 with 2 home runs. I mean, he had that one game he kind of went off. Diamond defense, helps him out a lot. His price points dropped quite a bit. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be out, but I don't think it's gonna be too long. I mean, do that. But I mean, like, I was gonna try to talk to you guys about like Brandon Lau, who's been very good, but his price is a little high. Doesn't have good defense. Randy's been pretty good, but he's been not doing as good. He's like hitting below 300 now, and his price is like still pretty high. And then like Franco's Peter Fairbanks has 0 ERA, but he hasn't been striking anyone out. He's been giving up some hits too. So, I mean, 0 ERA is still good. I don't think they move him. And then Brosman's been very good, but he's does have like a 2.6 ERA now, so he hasn't been as dominant. And then Jason Adam has been bad, but I mean, I'm not super like fond of investing in him. We go over to Blue Jays. Watch out for Alejandro Kirk. He's been kind of heating up a little bit. He barely needs anything to go gold, and he's selling for basically quick sell value. So keep an eye. He's hitting like 265 right now. It has like 1 home run, but he was hitting really bad to start off the year. But he's been kind of heating it up lately. So maybe you give him like 2 more days. He kind of like goes off. Maybe he's hitting about 300. Then invest in him. But Kevin Gausman's been very good. I mean, 150 stubs above his average quick sell value, but with a 1.35 ERA and 25 strikeouts. 25 strikeouts is like kind of like the thing to look at. His Ks per nines are pretty low. Rest of his like stuff like Ks per nines, K per nine, they have so much room to grow, and I think he's gonna be like a Cy Young winner this year. I really think he has Cy Young potential. I wouldn't be surprised, if he won the Cy Young. But I mean, he's been striking out tons of guys. I think his Ks per nines jump quite a bit. His per nines a little bit too. So I wouldn't be surprised. He goes like an 83, 84. Not diamond, but I mean, yeah. And then we have Kevin Killmeyer. Kevin Killmeyer is hitting 331, 330, 333, and he has 1 home run. So I mean, he already has diamond defense. Doesn't really need too much to like bump up his offensive attributes. Just contact, power a little bit. I mean, has some power. And I mean, you could see him going gold this update. I want to say I'm like super fond of investing in him, but he's not a bad one. I was investing in Dalton Varsho, like I said, but bro just crapped the bed the other day. Like he went 0 for 4, 0 for 4. So his batting average dropped like 460, which ain't really gonna help him out, especially when he's not hitting for any power. We go on to White Sox. White Sox got some guys. Luis Roberts been pretty good. I mean, only 60 stubs above his quick sell value. He's been hitting 290 with 5 home runs, so you could see power go up. I mean, he has room for power to go up, and he's been hitting for average. So I mean, no defense, but I still think he's a guy you can see go up. He really doesn't need much to even go up. As you can see, he just needs +1 power and contact against righties to go up to an 82, which would put him at a. Oh wait, no, he is. No, 82. Yeah, quick sell for 900. So yeah, that's right. Yohan Moncada, he's on this team. Not good defense, pretty like basic stats, but he's hitting 308, has 2 home runs, so not an awful investment. Mike Clevenger right here has been pretty good. They start off the year at 2.2 ERA and 14K, so maybe see the Ks go up a little bit. They're pretty low. Hits per nine go up a little bit. I mean, go diamond or not diamond, but silver or something. Where's it at? Not Andrew Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn's not been awful, but brother like has no defense. He has Monty Grandal. Interesting card. I mean, I don't know. He's hitting 298, has a home run, so pretty cheap. I don't really know if you want to invest in him. And then we have Tim Anderson, who quick sell as 161. I think there's a good chance this guy goes gold. So if you're just looking at this guy going 80 to an 80, which would be a 400 quick sell value, and just want to like slightly more than double your stubs on each investment, he's hitting 298, has a home run. I mean, or no, he's hitting, yeah, 298, doesn't have a home run. So maybe keep an eye on him. Maybe you want to invest in him. It's up to you, but he's kind of a sneaky investment. I mean, his contact versus lefties is already super high, but he's been getting hits, and he just needs to go up one overall, and you can make profit. And then we have Andres Jimenez on the Guardians. He's been playing pretty good. 310 average, one home run. I think there's a really good shot this guy goes diamond. And then we have Miles Straw down here, who I'm pretty much highly invested in. 319 average. He's been stealing bags. Yeah, I think like with gold defense, it's kind of like Jonathan Daza. I talk about this. Jonathan Daza last year sitting over 300, but had bad defense. Defense helps this guy out a lot. He just needs to keep hitting like over 300, and you'll see this guy go gold in no time. And then we go on to Eli Morgan, who's right here. Eli Morgan's been one of the best relief pitchers in baseball this year. He has 0 ERA, and he has 13.5 Ks per 9 in many games. Definitely think this is a good investment long term. And I think, the next guy is Trevor Steven, who's been pretty good. He's quick sell at 78 right now, which is only about 3 subs above, his base quick sell value. And he has a 1.13 ERA and 8 strikeouts. So I could see this guy and Eli Morgan both going, gold pretty early on in the year. Tigers suck. I only have one guy on this team going up overall, and it's Foley. I don't even know what overall he is. But Foley has a 1.29 ERA, which isn't even amazing, for a relief pitcher to start off the year because they don't play a bunch of innings, but he hasn't been bad. He has not been bad. I don't know what overall Foley is. Oh, here he is. So he's a 60 overall, has 7 Ks. I don't know. Maybe this is a guy you want to invest in just for cheap, but he's not going to go up in overall. Super fast, and it's a longer wait. Royals, we have Vinny Pascantino. I could actually see this guy going gold, even though he's not hitting insanely good. But he has 2 home runs. He's like a 590 slugging percentage, which is pretty good. And then he has a 278 average, which is solid. Above average. And 126 Stubs. I feel like there's a low key chance this guy just goes gold. I don't know why. I just have kind of that gut feeling. I think he has a better chance of going gold than Bobby Witt. But yeah, he's been pretty good. And then we go. I don't know. They kind of could just suck Bobby Witt off and he could go gold. But Vinny's been playing better than him. But I don't know. Maybe they put Bobby up just because he had 1 home run. We're still on the Royals. Dolish Chapman's been very good. He has 9 strikeouts, a 0 ERA. Yeah, he's been really good. I'm so confused how he has these high stats and he's a 75. It just doesn't really make sense. Because a lot of his stats are pretty nice. They should give him outlier. This guy's pitching over 100 in games. And then we have Bubik, starting pitcher on this team. Don't know what overall he is, but Bubik does have a 1.64 ERA. Don't see him. Bubik. I don't know. Brad Keller also hasn't been bad. If you want to invest in Brad Keller, he's been pretty good. I just didn't keep him on here because he hasn't been striking a bunch of guys out, but he has a low ERA. He's like a 2.2 ERA. And then I don't see Bubik on here, which is weird, but Bubik's been pretty good. Twins. Twins have some pretty good investments on their team. Cheap investments too. Obviously, we're not gonna be talking about Pablo Lopez or Joe Ryan, but if their prices did drop to a point where you can invest in Pablo Lopez 78, Quicksell of 80. He's definitely deserving. His Ks per 9 are going to go up a ton. He's been striking out tons of guys. He's been playing like a Cy Young contender this year. Joe Ryan, has a 2.2 ERA, but he's been striking out tons of guys, just like Pablo Lopez. Sonny Gray has a .5 ERA, but, you'd have to go up quite a bit to, make Stubs off him. The guy I'm going to talk about is Christian Vasquez with not diamond defense, silver defense. He's hitting 364 average. Definitely, a guy who can, go gold. It's a little bit sneakier an investment, but I definitely don't think, it's a bad investment. Jorge Lopez, I don't think he's going to go gold first update, but 0 ERA, 9 strikeouts. This guy was gold for, like, he went up to, like, an 83 almost diamond last year. And then we have Jeffers. He's hitting 353 average and 1 home run. A little bit of like a sneaky investment with Silver defense. You could see him go up, not to a gold, but over time that could be like a long-term hold. As we go to the AL West here, AL West, interesting team, interesting Astros team. Framber Valdez, he has a 1.89 ERA and 19 strikeouts in 3 games, so maybe you see this guy go up in overall, and he is quick sell value, which is always nice. Brian Abreu, I think that's his, yeah, Brian Abreu. He has, what is it? A 1.35 ERA and 12 strikeouts, which is super high for relievers to start off the year. One guy mentioned it to me earlier on, saying that this is a guy you should invest in. A little pricey for a 76, but there is a good chance he goes to like a 78, 79, maybe even a gold. On this team, I don't know what Dubon's overall is, but he has a 350 average. He hasn't played a ton of games, but always a chance, especially when it comes to guys on this team for the Astros, that they go up quite a bit overall over time. Jolks is hitting 294 and has a home run. I don't know what his defense has been like, but if you want to invest in this guy because he's been hitting pretty nicely, and then see if, whenever the defensive update comes around middle of the year and you just had a bunch of these guys stashed for 10 stubs apiece, maybe you come out of it a millionaire, like multi millionaire in the game, and maybe he's like gold by then, and 10 stubs equals 400 stubs, or maybe higher than that. So that's always a opportunity that I always try to like let people know, because he has be back for like another 2 months, if not, I think more maybe. And then we have Mason. I don't know who Mason is, but Mason's like the last name. He's a relief pitcher with 6 Ks and a 0 ERA. I forgot. I don't know what overall Mason is. The last name Mason, by the way. But I just was making the spreadsheet not too long ago. I think this is Dubin. I think I put Dub on, but this is the guy I was talking about. He's doing pretty good. Uh, Wait, no, that's a starting pitcher. That's not a hitter. I don't know. We go on over to the Angels. I have a lot of Hunter Renfro's for a reason. He's hitting 283, 3 home runs. I know the average isn't crazy, but if he just does hit a little bit better average wise, like maybe he creeps up to 300 with the home runs, maybe hits another home run. I could see him going diamond. Sort of a sneaky investment, and I'm just holding on to him until probably Thursday. I'll either make the decision then, or I'll just hold if he's playing solid, because I do think there is a chance he goes diamond with like his stats are just very good in my opinion. We have Wants on this team. I have no idea who Wants is, but he has 0 ERA and 6 strikeouts. I kind of just made this spreadsheet. It has, I mean, some good guys to go invest in. I would highly invest in Jeffrey Springs, like I said. And then maybe Jose Siri, Eli Morgan. I do not see Wants on here. Maybe you do, but Wants has been pretty good to start off the year. And we're just going to go to the next page now. Okay, so Athletics are horse crap, but they have one player you should invest in, and that is Ruiz, who is hitting 326, which I don't know what overall Ruiz is. Okay, here he is. He has bronze defense. I think he's a rookie at 24. He's hitting 326 in all the games he's played this year, and he has 97 speed. So I mean, could be like a long-term investment, but it's up to you if you want to invest long-term in guys right now or not. I have a lot of orders in for Luis Castillo right now, but They only 41 have went through. He has a 1.02 ERA, 17 strikeouts. Logan Gilbert has a 2.7 ERA, 20 strikeouts. So not like an amazing ERA, but you could definitely see strikeouts go up. Case for 9, and maybe he goes gold, but it's a little bit of a riskier one, I would say. Ty France. Only thing that makes this card sucks is his defense, but he's been hitting for crazy average. He has a 356 average and 1 home run. So he hasn't been hitting for I think he's been hitting for enough power to go gold, but his average obviously has been very good. Jared Kelenic is a guy also who's been very good to start off the year. He's really pricey, I don't think you want to invest in him, but I'm just saying, keep an eye on him because after the update, maybe he doesn't go, even that high up, and people just sell him off and invest in him because he's hitting 366, 4 home runs. You're going to see quite a bit of movement when it comes to his stats or his attributes. Yeah. And then we have, I said Gilbert, Kelenic, Suarez is hitting 298 with a home run, so you can see the contact go up quite a bit. And then there is Spurrier. I don't know what. He's a relief pitcher with 0 ERA and 6 Ks. Right here, Gabe Spurrier. Has a lot of room for growth, obviously. And, isn't an awful investment. Jonah Heim. Some people have caught on to this guy for an investment. Definitely not a bad one with silver defense. He has a 278 average and is hitting for power with 2 home runs. I think his slugging is a little higher than that because he has a double or 2. Corey Seager has a 359 average, so you can see contact go up a good amount, and he has 1 home run. So if this is an investment you want to make, perhaps he goes to an 83, so you can double your stubs on each investment, I would say. Garcia's hitting for power, but no average. Kind of needs average over power. What is it? Perez. Where's Perez? Andrew Heaney, supercharged. Perez. Oh, Martin Perez. Martin Perez has a 2.87 ERA and 16 strikeouts, so not an amazing investment, but not an awful one. And then there's Cole Ragans, I think that's his name. He has a 0 ERA. Keep your eye on. That'll be the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will have the NL coming out the next day. Make sure to keep your eye on that. But let's go over a little recap of my favorite investments. Starting off with Jonah Heim. Next up, we have Luis Castillo. Next up, we have Hunter Renfroe. Make sure you hold him, and then wait to see how he plays out. Framber's not a bad one. Christian Vasquez is not a bad one. Vinny Pasquantito, I don't know how you say his last name. I have a weird feeling he's going to go gold. Andres Jimenez is kind of but honestly, Trevor Steven, Eli Morgan, good long-term holds. I think, both these guys go gold at some point pretty early. Tim Anderson, if he hits, I think there's a really good chance he goes gold this update. Kevin Gosman's another Peace.